Hello. As you can probably hear a little bit, I'm starting to lose my voice, so I wanted to go ahead and record the lesson for you all in case my voice gets worse throughout the day, so that you guys would get the lowdown on what to do. Today we're going to be doing a lesson on forced perspective photography. This is a type of illusion photography that uses angles to create the illusions. None of these photos have been edited after they were taken. So you can see this title slide here is a great example of a forced perspective photo. This guy's hanging out on an oil rig, and he appears to be farting out flames, but I don't think that's possible unless he had a bad run-in with the Taco Bell or something like that. But what I think is going on here is there's a pipe on an oil rig that burns off some extra gas, and the photographer lined this guy's body up with that pipe, hid the pipe to make it look like it was coming from his butt, right? Brilliant work. Alright, the first type of forced perspective photo that you all will have to take today is the stomp. So you see the big foot and the little people. The key to getting this photo is, first off, the photographer has to be very low to the ground. The foot has to be close to the photographer, and the people have to be far away. But it's actually not as far as you would think. Those people are probably only about 20 feet away, and the foot is probably about 2 feet away from the photographer to get that photo. The second type of forced perspective photo you all will take today is the hold. So in this photo, you've got a woman close to the camera. You've got a little girl who is farther away, but again, probably only about 20-30 feet. And then the trick with this one is lining the feet up with the palm perfectly. If she was just hovering a little bit above the palm, or if her feet were cropped off, you wouldn't see the illusion. So that's really the trick there, lining those feet up with the palm. The next one is the pinch. Find an object, and this one is most easily taken by the photographer themselves. Hold your camera up, hold your hand out, and find something to pinch. You could pinch somebody's head, you could pinch a clock, you could pinch any objects that you guys find outside or in the hallways. Now we're getting into some of the ones that are a little bit trickier, because this one, you not only are lining up a pinch, but you're also lining up that pinched object with a mouth. To line this angle up is going to take some trial and error. And with a lot of these photos, you might take the photo, look at it, and be like, it's kind of it. Don't stop there at kind of. Tweak it, tweak your angles, so you decide, do I need to get a little bit closer? Does the person need to be closer to the object? Do I need to move a little bit to the left, to the right? And keep working it until you really see the illusion. Next one is the big guy, little guy high five. You've got a student that is close to the camera and a student that's far away, and you line up their hands. Looks like they're kind of doing a dap thing. You do a fist bump thing. You want both hands to be visible. You don't want one person's hand completely hidden behind the other person's. That kind of ruins the illusion. Alright, and we got a water bottle here. Hold on one second. Let me take a sip of water. Alright, so we got little people pushing a big object. This one, again, is a tricky one because you've got, you could do it with one person, but this one has two people, and you got to line up two people on either side of the object. The object is close, the people are far, and to get those hands to be perfectly lined up with the edge of the object, that's the trick. Because again, if they're not lined up, it completely ruins the illusion. It has to be exactly look like their palms are on the side of that. I've seen students do this one with a Chromebook, where it looked like people were standing inside of the Chromebook lifting the lid up. I've seen people do it with an American flag. It looked like they had a little American flag. It looked like the students were holding it. This is a very cool one. And then there's levitation. This one's a little bit different. This levitating look comes from the fact that basically it's an action photo. The guy's just jumping. But the reason he looks like he's levitating is because he has kept his shoulders very relaxed and his hands down. Normally when you jump, you kind of make a big motion with your hands. But if you keep your shoulders relaxed and your arms by your side and do a little hop, and you get that action photo, it'll have an illusion of levitation. All right, the gravity hack. In this photo, the photographer has to kind of lean to the side and be kind of low to the ground, and the ground turns into the wall because students lay against the ground using a curb or using the edge of the lockers, the corner of a hallway, as some sort of cliff edge. This can be a tricky angle to get. and can take some trial and error, but make sure that the photographer is kind of holding the camera to the side, and make sure that the actors are really imagining that they're on the side of a cliff and really trying to make it look like it's normal gravity, even though they're laying on the ground. That's a cool one. Alright, I think this is the last one, big shoes. This is a pretty easy one, pretty cool looking result too. Take your shoes off, slide them close to the camera, slide the actor, the model, back away from the camera about 3-4 feet, and line up the feet and legs with the top of the shoes, and it will create an illusion of some giant feet. Alright, and we will do a scavenger hunt with these. You have to get all of these illusions by the end of class. There's 9 total. Each group will be assigned a certain area to work in, and all 9 are due by the end of class, and we'll upload them into our drive and share them at the end of class today, or might share some of them next week as well.